Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This is Mr. Shakespeare here with you on the 3rd of January 2023. I'm here with psychic medium and remote viewer Liz Cross. How are we doing today, Liz?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Now, this is going to be an interesting probe.
Okay.
This guy here is Edwin A. Deagle Jr. As you can see, he passed away on February the 16th, 2021, apparently. But I need you to get a connection with him, please.
I have him. I have no idea who this guy is.
He used to be the Undersecretary of the Air Force under the Clinton regime.
Okay.
He's also a member of the CFR Council on Foreign Relations. And
what's the CFR Council?
Council of Foreign Relations.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll wake up soon. Don't worry.
Awesome. Right. Okay. Anyway, his name is on a website which has produced information for many years on countries and population and military spending and all sorts of other things.
Okay.
So first thing we need to ask him was okay. The website bore his name, Deagle.com, but how much of it was actually him, and did he have assistance? Was it all the government agencies that helped him produce this information?
Like who produced the information?
Well, his name is on it, so it's Deagle.com, but it's obviously an American. It contains no adverts, no nothing. So who funded it all? It's obviously US government funded. And he worked for the government.
It's not his website.
No.
But I asked him, is it your website? It used to be. Who's taken it over? They've taken it over. I feel like it's the military that have taken it over.
Yeah. So who compiled the data that was on there?
Who compiled the data? What, before he passed or after?
Yeah, before. This is all before.
Who compiled the data on there before he passed? They would send it to him.
And so he would collate it and put it on the website?
Well, he paid people to do it, yeah.
Okay, all right. So this is from the web archive. This is the original, has been scratched from the internet, and this is the only way you can find it on the archive. They've taken it down, and you will see why in a minute, why they've taken it down. Now this shows population, GDP, and military expenditure and purchase power parity, per person and things like that. But one of the things that got the internet seriously worried years ago, was when you started looking at the populations of different countries. So these are forecasted for 2025.
Okay.
Most people came across this in 2016, 2017, I believe. Okay. Well, if you look at, for example, if you look at China's population, it was 1.38 billion in 2016 or 2017. It was forecast to go to 1.358 billion. Russia was 142 and was going to drop slightly to 141. Yeah.
Okay.
But when you look at the United States of America, the population was 326 million. And it was forecast to go down to 99.5.
And what year was this forecasted for?
This is forecasted for 2025.
Oh,
If you look at
that's
France,
very interesting.
if you look at France's population, it was forecast to go from 67 to 39. Italy, 62 to 43. Canada, 35 to 26.
It makes you wonder what they're doing.
Right, but where did this information come from? Because this has been covered up now. You can't get this. You can only get it through the web archive. If you go on Deagle.com now, none of this is around. This is not there. Now, the United Kingdom is a bit worrying because it was slated from 65.5 million to 14.5.
It's almost like they predicted some massive war.
War could be one thing, yeah, but it could be other things as well. So we need to talk to him about this. Where did he get this information for these, this 2017 release, or 2016 release? Because this was updated all the time from, I think, 2003, 2004. This was constantly updated, but this is the one that got most people worried about. I remember seeing this years ago, So it's not just population, GDP, military expenditure and things like that. But what got most people freaked out was the population.
So the question is, where does the information come from?
Where did the information come from that the America's population, for example, for 2025 was going to drop from 326 million to 99 million?
Where did that information come from that the population was going to drop from 326 by 2025 to 90? What is it, 99?
Yeah.
99 million. Like, what is that about? It's all computation. He's telling me like it comes in from many different sources. They run it through some computation, special computation program that's been written specifically for this to make, estimates. And it's based upon all sorts of factors. It's based upon birth rate. It's based upon economics. It's based upon migration, immigration, all
Okay,
of that.
but he's an American. He's an American citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And when this came out, even if he didn't care about any other country in the world, did he not worry why America was down from 326 million to 99? Surely that must have interested him.
Worry about why the population went from 326 to 99. This guy's just a numbers guy. He's just a numbers guy. He just makes predictions based upon numbers. He really didn't think too much into it. He said there could have been all sorts of reasons for it that we weren't aware of. And I'm saying, but what is this going to happen now? No, this is he's like, it's just as well it's been taken down because it's not close to the truth.
Right. Okay. And that was another question I was going to ask. Why was it taken down?
It was taken down because, they just didn't think it was relevant any longer. They believe that there's other markers and there's better markers. This is some old system.
Right.
So they took that. So where are you looking for the archives? I've never heard of webarchive.org. See how I'm just not good with tech.
Well, if you go archive, yeah. So there's the Wayback Machine. There's, this is the best archive. So archive.org is the best one.
It's almost like they were predicting something big was going to happen.
Well, what a lot of people have predicted are trying to associate with it is, how do I put this? To do with medical events.
Right. Okay. I see what you mean. And for those of you that are in the dark on YouTube, we can't say. But I understand where you're going with this.
So it's not the event that may have triggered it, but it would be the treatment of the medical event.
The treatment of the medical event. That's
so what people are trying to join together has that got anything to do with these numbers? That's what people are doing.
No.
Okay. All right. And we need to just do one more thing.
That is very interesting, though.
Right. Can you just hold them a minute and grab the United States as an entity?
Okay.
And put it out to the 3rd of January, 2026.
2026, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Has the population of the United States gone below at any point in the last 3 years? Has it gone below 300 million?
Has the population gone below in the last 3 years? 300 million. No, it's gone above.
Right. Okay. Well, it is currently above. Okay. So, all right.
Gone below 325 million? No, it's growing.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. There's no point probing this any further, because I'm going to take what he says now as, these metrics are wrong, and that's why they've taken it down, because it scares a lot of people, because a lot of people are dot joining in the wrong way.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't even know what dot joining means.
It means joining the dots.
Oh, dot. D-O-T.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying doc. D-O-K. Doc joining.
No, I think that's
Never mind. Okay. Listen, I probably need another cup of tea. I need an injection of caffeine. It's early for me. I've been up since 4. Okay, so it doesn't look as if there's going to be a substantial decrease in population. I understand your concern. He's saying to me, going back to Deagle, he's saying to me, there are so many factors in play. And actually that estimate, that website or that program they were using was a very simplistic, basic factor compared to what we now face. So let me ask him this question, because he is a numbers guy. That's what he does. Are we going to see any more instances like we have done in the past couple of years? Are we going to have to live that again, certainly within the next 20 years? No. Okay. So we're not going to see another event like that. I know that a lot of psychics, certainly one that I just channeled last week, put out that there would be this event, there would be that event coming, this, that, and the other. I've never been able to see that. Now we're asking about it, and I feel like this has been so detrimental to so many economies on so many levels. Come hell or high water, they're going to try to prevent it as much as possible.
Right. Okay. All right. We can drop him. Thank you.
Okay.
Drop the United States and sign it off there.
All right. Well, this was excellent. I really enjoyed this. I can see why it scared people. Thank you.